Hey everyone, and welcome back to Michelin Man, where today we're going to be doing the 5th recipe of the 11 Madison Park cookbook, which is foie gras, sorrel cream, and lemon oil. To start, let's make the sorrel cream. We're going to need to take out our scale. We're going to want to put in some purified water, a little bit of apple juice, and we're going to put in some horseradish and some canola oil. Then we're going to use some orange peel. It calls for orange zest, but I did not have any orange zest, so I had to just cut it up basically. Then we're going to blend it up and we're going to strain it once through a fine mesh sieve. Then we're going to put a little bit of xanthan gum into that mixture. Then we're going to mix until fully combined, and then we're going to go blend that up. So now we need to make our lemon oil. So we're going to take our Meyer lemons and we're going to peel them and then put them in to a neutral tasting oil such as canola oil. Now we're going to take our blended sorrel cream. We're going to put it in a bowl. We're going to whisk in some of that lemon oil. Now we're going to let that set in the fridge while we make the next thing, which is the fava bean marmalade. To start, we're going to take our shallot and we're going to just give that a nice slice and dice. Then we're going to take our fava beans. I could not find fava beans, so I used cannellini beans and I just patted them dry and then I just chopped them up pretty finely. Then we're going to put that in a bowl. We're going to put in a little bit of salt, a little bit of shallots, a little bit of pickled lemon peel liquid. That'll be coming up in a future episode. Then we're going to take the lemon peel and we're just going to slice that up very finely and we're going to mix it in there. We're going to mash that together with the back of a spoon. We're going to put in a little bit of olive oil and we're going to let that set, and that's done. Now, next, we have to make smoked meat crumble. To make smoked meat crumble, we're going to take a nice pork tenderloin and we're just going to chop off, I don't know, like 4 or 5 inches off of the butt end of it. We're going to pat that dry because we're going to cold smoke this in a bowl. And you just want to try to move a little bit of fat, try to separate the muscles there. Pretty easy to pull apart, as you see I'm doing right here. And you're going to slice it up pretty thinly. If I was going to cold smoke these for a few hours, I would have left it kind of whole, but since I was doing it only for like 10-20 minutes, little slices in the bowl. Now we're going to take our smoking gun. We're going to put one end into the bowl. We're going to cover the top with saran wrap. We're going to fill it with wood chips, and then we're going to light it on fire. Now, I was really scared doing this because the previous night I had caused a smoke alarm to go off in my apartment and was afraid that this was doing it. As you can see, there was a lot of smoke, and that is not good. So turn off the smoking machine. Let all the smoke dissipate. I switched to the cover that it came with, and then as you see here, I'm just aerating it and letting it finish up its cold smoke. So now we're gonna go fry those up. So now we have our foie gras. This is a grade A foie gras lobe from Hudson Valley Farms. Thank you to Hudson Valley. We're gonna take it out of its packaging, and you'll see when you get the foie gras, there's 2 main sections of the lobe. And what I did is I just split them up, and I took the bigger part of the lobe and I made a nice little, maybe 1/2 inch slices. Okay, now I fried those up off camera, and now we're gonna make our meat crumble with the smoked pork tenderloins. Look at that, perfect medium well. We're gonna slice that up pretty finely because it's just gonna go over our foie gras. Now we're going to take our foie gras, which I scored and placed in a piping hot pan with a little bit of butter. And then now we're going to put the foie gras on the plate, then a little bit of the pork crumble. Then our fava bean marmalade that goes right on top and to the side of it. Then we're going to take our horseradish, sorrel, lemony gel, I guess, and we're just going to put a few dollops of that around the plate. Then we're going to finish it off with some Maldon flaky salts. And then, yeah, let's go see how this looks under the camera. So this looks delicious. Can't wait to try it. Foie gras is probably one of my favorite foods, and yeah, this slaps. Really good. Everything goes together. Even though I didn't use sorrel and I used lemon, it still goes very well. Even though the texture of these gels, I've noticed I'm not a big fan of. I've done like 4 of them now. And the foie gras is super tender. The meat is super smoky. Didn't expect all that smoke flavor to come out of it. But yeah, overall, not as good as the last one, but pretty good. So we'll see you next week for carrot tartare.